Count 32. Conspiracy to obstruct justice. 18 U.S.C. 1512K. Paragraph 78. The general allegations of this indictment are re-alleged and fully incorporated here by reference. Section. The conspiracy and its objects. Paragraph 79. From, on, or about May 11th, 2022, through, in, or around August 2022, in Palm Beach County, in the Southern District of Florida and elsewhere, the defendants, Donald J. Trump and Waltine Nauta, did knowingly combine, conspire, confederate, and agree with each other and with others, known and unknown to the grand jury, to engage in misleading conduct toward another person and corruptly persuade another person to withhold a record, document, and other object from an official proceeding in violation of 18 U.S.C. 1512b2a, and to corruptly conceal a record, document, and other object from an official proceeding in violation of 18 U.S.C. 512ci. Section. The purpose of the conspiracy. Paragraph 80. The purpose of the conspiracy was for Trump to keep classified documents he had taken with him from the White House and to hide and conceal them from a federal grand jury. Section. The manner and means of the conspiracy. Paragraph 81. The manner and means by which the defendants sought to accomplish the objects and purpose of the conspiracy included, among other things, the following. A. Suggesting that Trump Attorney 1 falsely represent to the FBI agent and grand jury that Trump did not have documents called for by the May 11th subpoena. B. Moving boxes of documents to conceal them from Trump Attorney 1, the FBI, and the grand jury. C. Suggesting that Trump Attorney 1 hide or destroy documents called for by the May 11th subpoena. D. Providing to the FBI and grand jury just some of the documents called for by the May 11th subpoena, while Trump claimed he was cooperating fully. E. Causing a false certification to be submitted to the FBI and grand jury representing that all documents with classification markings had been produced when in fact they had not. And F. Making false, misleading statements to the FBI. All in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1512K. Count 33. Withholding a document or record. 18 U.S.C. 1512b2a2. Paragraph 82. The general allegations of this indictment are re-alleged and fully incorporated here by reference. Paragraph 83. From on or about May 11th, 2022 through in and around August 2022 in Palm Beach County in the Southern District of Florida and elsewhere, the defendants, Donald J. Trump and Waltine Nauta, did knowingly engage in misleading conduct toward another person and knowingly corrupt, persuade, or attempt to persuade another person with intent to cause and induce any person to withhold a record, document, and other object from an official proceeding. That is, 1. Trump attempted to persuade Trump Attorney 1 to hide and conceal documents from a federal grand jury. And 2. Trump and Nauta misled Trump Attorney 1 by moving boxes that contained documents with classification markings so that Trump Attorney 1 would not find the documents and produce them to a federal grand jury. All in violation of Title 18 United States Codes, Sections 1512b2a and 2. Count 34. Corruptly concealing a document or record. Paragraph 84. The general allegations of this indictment are re-alleged and fully incorporated here by reference. Paragraph 85. From on or about May 11th, 2022 through in and around August 2022 in Palm Beach County in the Southern District of Florida and elsewhere, the defendants, Donald J. Trump and Waltine Nauta, did corruptly conceal a record, document, and other object and intended to do so with the intent to impair the object's integrity and availability for use in official proceeding. That is, Trump and Nauta hid and concealed boxes that contained documents with classification markings from Trump Attorney 1, so that Trump Attorney 1 would not find the documents and produce them in federal country. All in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 512c1 to 2. Count 35. Concealing a document in a federal investigation. 86. The general allegations of this indictment are re-alleged and fully incorporated here by reference. 87. From on or about May 11, 2022 through in and around August 2022 in Palm Beach County, the Southern District of Florida and elsewhere, the defendants, Donald J. Trump and Waltine Nauta, did knowingly conceal, cover up, falsify, and make false entry in any record, document, and tangible object with the intent to impede, obstruct, and influence the investigation and proper administration of any matter within the jurisdiction of a department and agency of the United States, and in relation to and contemplation of any such matter. That is, during a federal criminal investigation conducted by the FBI, Trump and Nauta hid, concealed, and covered up from the FBI Trump's continued possession of documents with classification markings at the Mar-a-Lago Club, and 2. Trump caused a false certification to be submitted to the FBI, all in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1519 and 2. Count 36. Scheme to conceal. Paragraph 88. The general allegations of this indictment are re-alleged and fully incorporated here by reference. Paragraph 89. From on or about May 11th through and around August 22 in Palm Beach County in the Southern District of Florida and elsewhere, the defendants, Donald J. Trump and Walter Nauta, in matter within the jurisdiction of the judicial branch and executive branch of the United States government, did knowingly and willfully falsify, conceal, and cover up any trick, scheme, and device a material fact. And device the material fact? In a matter within the jurisdiction of the judicial branch and executive branch of the United States government, did knowingly and willfully falsify, conceal, and cover up any trick, scheme, and device a material fact. Okay. That is, during a federal grand jury investigation and a federal criminal investigation being conducted by the FBI, Trump and Nauta hid and concealed from the grand jury and the FBI Trump's continued possession of the documents with classification markings, all in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1001 A1 and 2. Count 37. False statements and representations. Paragraph 90. The general allegations of this indictment are re-alleged and fully incorporated here by reference. Paragraph 91. On or about June 3rd, in Palm Beach County in the Southern District of Florida and elsewhere, the defendant, Donald J. Trump, in a matter within the jurisdiction of the judicial branch and executive branch of the United States government, did knowingly and willfully make and cause to be made material, false, fictitious, and fraudulent statements and representation. That is, during a federal grand jury investigation and federal criminal investigation being conducted by the FBI, Trump caused the following false statements and representations to be made to the grand jury and the FBI in sworn certification executed by Trump Attorney 3. A. A diligent search was conducted of the boxes that were moved from the White House to Florida. B. This search was conducted after receipt of the subpoena in order to locate any and all documents that are responsive to the subpoena. And C. Any and all responsive documents accompanying the certification. Paragraph 92. The statements and representations set forth above were false, as Trump knew because Trump had directed the boxes be removed from the storage room before Trump Attorney 1 conducted the June 2, 2022 search for the documents with classification markings, so that Trump Attorney 1 search would not and did not include all of Trump's boxes that were removed from the White House. Trump Attorney 1's search would not and did not locate all documents responsive to the May 11th subpoena, and all responsive documents were not provided to the FBI and grand jury within the certification. In fact, after June 3, 2022, more than 100 documents with classification markings remained at the Mar-a-Lago Club until the FBI search on August 8, 2022. All in violation of Title 18 United States Code, Section 1001 A2 and 2. Count 38. False statements and representations. The general allegations of this indictment are fully re-alleged and incorporated here by reference. Paragraph 94. On May 26, 2022, Nauta participated in a voluntary interview with the FBI. During the interview, the FBI explained to Nauta that the FBI was investigating how classified documents had been kept at the Mar-a-Lago Club, and the FBI asked Nauta questions about the location and movement of Trump's boxes before Trump provided 15 boxes to NARA on January 17, 2022. Nauta was represented by counsel, and the FBI advised Nauta that the interview was voluntary and he could leave at any time. The FBI also advised Nauta that it was a criminal offense to lie to the FBI. The interview was recorded. On or about May 26, 2022, in Palm Beach County in the Southern District of Florida and elsewhere, the defendant, Walter Nauta, in a matter within the jurisdiction of the executive branch of the United States government, did knowingly and willfully make a material, false, fictitious, fraudulent statements and representation. That is, in a voluntary interview during a federal criminal investigation being conducted by the FBI, Nauta was asked the following questions and gave the following false answers. Question. Are you aware of any boxes being brought to his home, his suite? Answer. No. Question. Alright, so to the best of your knowledge, you're saying that those boxes that you brought onto the truck, the first time you ever laid eyes on them was just the day of when Trump Employee 2 needed you to? Answer. Correct. Question, to take them, okay? Question, in knowing that you're trying to track the life of these boxes and where they could have been kept and stored and all that kind of stuff. Answer, Question, do you have any information that could help us understand, like, where they were kept, how they were kept, where they were secured, were they locked? Something that makes the intelligence community feel better about these things, Answer, I wish I could tell you. I don't know. I honestly just don't know. Question, and what? So you only saw the 17 boxes? Answer, Question, the day of the move, even they just showed up that day? Answer, they were in Pine Hall. Trump employee 2 just asked me, hey, could we move some boxes? Question, okay. Answer, and I was like, okay. Question, so you didn't know, had no idea how they got there before? Answer, no. Paragraph 96. The underscored statements, representations above were false, and Nauta knew because 1. Nauta did in fact know that the boxes in Pine Hall had come from the storage room, as Nauta himself, with the assistance of Trump employee 2, had moved the boxes from the storage room to Pine Hall, and 2. Nauta had observed the boxes in and moved them to the various locations at Mar-a-Lago Club, all in violation of Title 18 United States Code, Section 1001A2. And then the foreperson, I think, of the court, or maybe of the jury, signed it, and their name has been redacted for obvious reasons. And then it's signed by Jack Smith, Special Counsel, United States Department of Justice. And then they have some type of court paperwork here that's filled out. So it seems a little bit interesting. So, superseding case information, new defendants, no. And court division, WBP. All right. I hereby certify that I have carefully considered the allegations of this indictment, the number of the defendants, the number of probable witnesses, the legal complexities of the indictment, here information attached here too. I am aware that the information supplied on this statement will be relied upon by the judges of this court in setting their calendars, scheduling criminal trials under the mandate of the Speedy Trial Act, Title 28 U.S.C. 3161. Interpreter, no. No languages. All right. This case will take 21 days for the parties to try. All right, that's interesting. They already know how many days it's going to take to try. All right. Section 5. Please check appropriate category and type of offense listed below. And it's checked as 21 days to 60 days and felony. Has this case been previously filed in a district court? The answer is no. Has a complaint been filed in this matter? The answer is no. Does the case previously relate to a previously filed matter in the district court? The answer is no. Is this a potential death penalty case? Answer, no. Does this case originate from a matter pending in the northern region of the U.S. Attorney's Office prior to August 8th, 2014, with Magistrate Judge Sheniak Maynard? The answer is no. And does this case originate from a matter pending in the central region of the United States Attorney's Office prior to October 3rd, 2019, Magistrate Judge Jared Strauss? The answer is no. Did this matter involve the participation of the consultation with now Magistrate Judge Eduardo I. Sanchez during his tenure? Office concluded January 2023. No. Okay, I think this is just like all the corrupt judges, I guess. It's like, was it involved with this? And they're saying no, so I guess they don't have to do any further consideration of that. That was attested by J.I. Bratt, who's Assistant Special Counsel. And we're on one of the last 3 pages here. The United States District Court, Southern District of Florida, penalty sheet. All right. So, the penalty sheet. Defendant's name, Donald J. Trump. Counts 1 through 31. Willful retention of national defense information. Max term of imprisonment, 10 years. Mandatory minimum term, inapplicable. Max supervised release, 3 years. Max fine, $250,000. Count number 32. Conspiracy to obstruct justice. The max term of imprisonment is 20 years. The mandatory term of imprisonment is 0. The maximum supervised release is 3 years. And the maximum fine is $250,000. Right. Count 33. Withholding a document or record. Again, max term of imprisonment 20 years. Mandatory minimum nothing. Maximum supervised release 3 years. Maximum fine $250,000. Okay, count 34, again, maximum 20 years, minimum nothing, maximum 3 years supervised release, $250,000 fine. All right, count 35, concealing a document in a federal investigation, max 20 years, min nothing, max 3 years release, and max $250,000 fine. Count 36, scheme to conceal, maximum of only 5 years, minimum of nothing. Again, maximum supervised release is 3 years, maximum fine $250,000. And count 37, false statements and representations. The max for that is also 5 years. Again, $250,000, 3 years supervised. Okay. Then I have the penalty sheet for Walty Nauta. It's substantially similar to Trump's, so we'll skip it, and that's the end of the document. So congratulations, you've made it through all 49 pages. If you're trying to go to sleep and you're now asleep, good job. If you're wanted to be politically engaged and informed and now you feel informed, also good. Hopefully I did a good job. Thank you so much for supporting the channel by actually listening to my audio message rather than having some kind of like robot text read it to you. And I appreciate it a lot. And I'm not going to try and get political about this, but I just read it for you. If you want to let me know what your thoughts are, I would be happy to read them in the comments. I'm a very small channel, only 4 subscribers, so we'll appreciate any engagement you want to give the algorithm, including telling me how Trump is a monster or Trump is, wrongfully accused. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.